today on the net. The pilgrimage to Mecca is also taking place on the web. Amazon.com has outraged American web users by selling a paedophilia book. And the Philippine Football Federation is looking for a new manager online. The Hajj in the Web 2.0 era. New technologies are helping the millions of pilgrims who go to Mecca every year for the fifth and final pillar of Islam. Tools have been created, for example, so that travellers can give daily accounts of their pilgrimage. This Somali blogger is sharing every detail of this once-in-a-lifetime trip. He says here how fascinating it is to see Muslims from all over the world converging towards the holy city. Some organise their trip on the internet. Over the past few years, there has been an increase in portals that specialise in Hajj trips, so people can compare agencies and put an end to the scams that sometimes turn the pilgrimage into an absolute nightmare. And once arrived, many of the Hajis are keeping their mobile phones at hand to immortalise their voyage, but also to consult applications that have been set up to help them. Do's and don'ts, prayer texts, and also the itinerary to follow. All this information now fits into the palm of the hand. Finally, for those who cannot physically go to Mecca, the site Islam Online has designed a three-dimensional model of the holy city. Web users can take a virtual trip, although the creators of this cybernetic Hajj are focusing on the purely educational aspect, as they believe nothing can replace the actual pilgrimage. Online retail giant Amazon.com has sparked unprecedented fury amongst a large section of the blogosphere in the US. Why? A book giving practical advice to paedophiles was available to buy on Amazon's US site for several weeks. Following high pressure from web users, the book was taken off the virtual shelves this weekend and is no longer available. Despite this, calls to mobilize against Amazon.com continue to multiply. Many web users are continuing to call for a boycott of the retail site. This Facebook group asking web users to stop buying from Amazon.com already has near to 16,000 members, all of whom deplore the site's irresponsibility and are determined to make it pay for its lack of judgment. Twitter users are also mobilizing support and relaying the calls for boycott using the thread #BoycottAmazon in particular. The thread has been especially created for the occasion. And several bloggers like this mother have also joined the campaign. She thinks it's unacceptable that Amazon makes money from selling books that support illegal practices, like paedophilia. In the meantime, some appear determined to give the retail site a thorough inspection. Some web users have found books or DVDs of a particular genre and are demanding they be withdrawn. This blogger says there is another paedophilia book still for sale in the United States. This web user says she was shocked when she came across this Japanese webpage offering explicit videos of prepubescent girls. She's encouraging parents to be wary and no longer place their trust in Amazon. Sales of Newsweek are plummeting, and the American weekly news magazine has joined forces with The Daily Beast, an internet site created 2 years ago and run by media star Tina Brown. The former editor-in-chief of magazines Vanity Fair and The New Yorker will run the two editorial offices simultaneously, and they will both keep their own names and identity. This alliance could become an extra source of income and should increase the visibility of both the magazine and the internet site. The Philippines is looking for a coach online. The Philippine Football Federation has called upon a German sports site to find a new manager for its national football team. The site, Spox, has posted a detailed job offer looking for a rather specific candidate who will preferably be German, have a football coaching certificate from the German Football Federation, and have an attractive game style. The objective is to enter in the world's top 100 national teams.
This watermelon.
Get an expert marksman to shoot a watermelon that's been placed on a volunteer's head at a distance of around 180 meters. This is the absolutely crazy challenge set by Freddie W., a film and special effects enthusiast. Do not panic. What you see is down to some particularly successful editing. There was never any danger for Freddie W. He used firecrackers to explode the melon, and the rest of the effects were created using a computer.